Tonight was another one of those really interesting nights where I had plans, but spirit wanted me to be somewhere else. And I'm very grateful that I noticed it and followed the signs because it was something that I really needed. Over the last couple of days, there have been new develops new developments in my life regarding my heartache and the situation with my ex. I won't go into details, but my mind already knows that the situation isn't going to change, but my heart really wishes things could be different. I've posted videos about feeling like I'm letting go and moving on. And the thing is, like, I don't want to move on. I don't want to let go. I just feel like I have to because I love him and he doesn't love me back. I want to be with him, but he doesn't want to be with me. And all it does is hurt me chasing someone that doesn't want me, that doesn't want to choose me. As I was on my way to my original destination, it hit me that no matter how much I wish things were different and there could be a new beginning between us, I realized that that's not going to happen. And I got really in my head, and by the time I made it into the city, I was not feeling good emotionally at all. It felt like my heart was being ripped out of my chest all over again. I had this sick feeling in my stomach. My mind already knew that nothing was going to be different, but my heart still had hope. And then, as I'm getting closer to my destination, I realize that it's in downtown, and oh my gosh, downtown traffic in Nashville is terrible, and they had some kind of event going on this weekend, so half of it was shut down. And I made it to the point where it was shut down, and I was just like, I'm not dealing with this. Maybe I should go to the other thing that I had considered tonight. And I checked my phone to see how far away it was as I had this thought, and it was 11:11. I was like, okay, there's my confirmation. I am not supposed to be going to my original destination. I'm supposed to be going to this other place. And so as I'm driving over to the other location, I pass a billboard that says feel good music. And I was like, okay, so maybe this is going to cheer me up. The massive storms start hitting right as I turn onto the road to get there. And I got lucky. It stopped just in time for me to walk into the venue. And then it started pouring and thundering again. I was still in a funk, and I was kind of thinking that I shouldn't be there. I shouldn't have gone out tonight. I had hurt my own feelings. But then this man just walked over to me with a hula hoop and tried to get me to play with this hula hoop. And then he started dancing with me. And I told him that I'm sorry, I'm not very high energy, that I'm just kind of in a funk right now. And he was like, well, I'm here to put a smile on your face. And then we ended up having this extremely deep conversation that I really needed to hear because I've obviously been feeling really lost and like I'm not on the right path. I have been coming to accept where I'm at I had just recorded a video earlier today that I'm going to post as a podcast episode on Monday, speaking about how, I'm giving myself permission to exist out loud. There's a lot of things in my life that I can't change right now, and I've just been existing in the shadows. But with this YouTube channel, I've decided I'm just going to document the good, the bad, and the ugly, my human experience, because you never know what could happen. And it's pretty much all I can do right now with where I'm at in my life. I'm just going to exist, put myself out there, and see where it goes. But I had this conversation with this man, and he asked me about things, and I pretty much told him that very thing. And he told me that it sounds like I'm on the right path and that I'm fully surrendering to the universe. And then we got super deep and spiritual, and he recognized my shamanic life path, which really meant a lot to me because I have felt so disconnected from myself for months. I felt so disconnected pretty much since November. And it's so funny because I've been in my head about my feeling disconnected. But then, I leave the house and I notice these synchronicities and I literally end up right where I'm supposed to be because I'm just speaking the language of the universe. If you've ever read the book The Alchemist, sorry, my dog keeps hitting my tripod. And the conversation was just exactly what I needed. He told me every single thing that I needed to hear. It was the validation that I've been trying to give myself, but I've been doubting. I've been learning to trust more. And I had a moment of weakness tonight when I was kind of letting my heartbreak consume me again. And he pulled me out of it with what he had to say, and I'm very grateful. The irony of all of this is the place where the universe wanted me to go is called love and exile. And that's exactly how I feel. It's exactly what's going on in my life. I really love a person, but they don't want me. They don't want our paths to cross. He doesn't want our paths to cross. I've been exiled. And it hurts. My mind has recognized it for a long time. But my heart is just having the hardest time accepting it because I don't want that to be the case. As I am leaving this venue, I cut on the radio and it's that Imagine Dragons song about I can't change, don't you see now that I'm not going to change, or something like that. And then I flip the radio and it's some Taylor Swift song that I've never heard before because I don't listen to Taylor Swift. And it's all about, I can do it with a broken heart. I'm trying to get serious about what I'm trying to create. I'm trying to get serious about loving myself and believing in myself. And I've allowed this heartbreak to destroy both of those things in my life for a while now. And then when I get home, I find a Two of Pentacles on my bedroom floor. A card about making choices, When speaking about love, a card about making choices and feeling uncertain. This specific deck, it's got stars and snakes on it. Snakes shedding the old skin to be reborn again. Stars, the star card, symbols of hope after dark periods. I have to make the choice to let go. And it's just so hard. I just want the heartbreak to stop. I don't think I want to date again. I really love people and I value connection. But I also really value my peace. And I've lost that every single time I've tried to love somebody. And I had found it before this relationship. And I've just been in pain ever since. And I know that pain is a part of love. But I really didn't think it would be this much. It's been an interesting night. At least I looked good. I'll include a full body selfie because my outfit was so good. Definitely a fashionista tonight. Felt good about myself, even if I felt like shit about what's going on in my heart. I can do it with a broken heart. The next song that played, With or Without You. I can't live with or without you. It hurts either way. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. It's nighttime here. Late at night. It's almost 4 a.m. If you're watching this during the day, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for the time. Thank you for your time in listening to me talk about my strange life and my breakup, my heartache. Love in Exile. The irony.